Number one thing that will make you succeed is number one, spirituality. All of them, all wealthy people are spiritual. All wealthy people are spiritual. Lim, they are. Why? Look at Act. Please quickly be on time with this thing you are putting for me. Act 17:28. Act 17:28. All wealthy people are spiritual. All of them. They know that without proper connection to one form of spirituality or the other, they cannot sustain their wealth. That's the reason why the richest countries in the world, like say the United States of America and China, the number of gods and the number of religions between those two countries, they are more than what we can. The number of religions that they have formulated in the United States, from one thing to another. As a matter of fact, they are the originator of Satanism. They now have the Church of Satan. They have places where people are collecting 66 in America. Don't even talk about that of China. One God is not enough for one household. They have different. You see, for in him we live, we move, and have our being. As certain of your poets also have said, for we have his offspring. Everybody is born of a spiritual God. And they know they have to be in touch for them to be sustained. Whether they are scientists, or they are footballers, or they are business gurus, they are in one form of religion or the other. That's the reason why Satan in chapter 4, listen, came to Jesus and said, you want to be worthy and glorious. This thing is in my care, and I give it to whomsoever I will. If you bow down to worship him, I will give you. That's what Satan told Jesus. And Jesus did not argue. He was invariably telling Jesus that is a dimension of spirituality to this thing called wealth and glory of him. That's the reason why you will see Jesus, like in Mark chapter 1, verses 32 to 37. Mark chapter 1, let's read it. Jesus Christ himself, if you play with spirituality, your life will be in futility. I just told you that a Boer will be studying and studying. See, he will come to a point, he'll be walking around this place praying. It's the same thing I see with Mirella. When Mirella starts praying, you will think he has not studied. Because this prayer is like 7 people are fighting. And at Eve, when the Sunday said, they brought unto him all that were diseased, and them that were possessed with devils. You see, in all your businesses, these are the people you'll be surrounded with. Whether it's his church business, or care business, or Boston Scientific, or you are surrounded with these people. They are going to bring you down with their demons. If you cannot chase away their demons, you are surrounded. Everywhere you are, anywhere in this world now, these are the people you are surrounded with. Go back to that place. Why are you running away from it? You are into finance, you are into this, you are into that. The people that will come to you, they are diseased and possessed with devils. Some people are looking for the way you will give them advice, so that they will not come back and say, it's because of their dad that they are ruined. They want to charge you. That's the one, as soon as you start any business, you must insure it. So that insurance can help you by the time maybe you don't have money anymore, the person is in the prison. Insurance can be. Can you see? So at him, when the Sunday said, they brought unto him them that were diseased, and them that were possessed with devils. Some people pretended to be sick, and you are the one to attend to them as a doctor, but they are looking for your downfall. You are holding somebody's hand, you want to treat the person just hold your hand to their chest. He can even be taking video with it. Say, he's always trying to touch me. Do you know how many Nigerian doctors, they have seized their license in this country? And he said, but I was just trying to reach out. I was just trying to be gentle to. He said, no, they say they have reported you that you were sexually advancing, arousing. And care people that they were recording them without knowing. One Nigerian nurse just came here. The person they were working together in the office said, this lady, it was last year, 2 years ago, he was a member of the church, said, this lady was always bringing him food. And after some time, the lady now said, I want to go out with you. And I said, no. She now went to go and report him that he's sexually harassing him. As at the time he was talking to me, he said, I'm still on probation. They have chased me back. And they just brought him from Nigeria. Under 1 month, they have put him on probation. I said, you are on the way to prison, my brother. You think it's the way we do in Nigeria that you just be hugging everybody around the street? You hug people who need you before, and you don't now want to do the service. Are you okay? They were deceased, and then they were possessed with devils. Go on. And all the city was gathered together at the door. Go on. And he healed many that were sick of diverse diseases, and cast out many devils, and suffered not the devil to speak, because they knew him. Go on. And in the morning, rising up great while before day, he went out and departed into a solitary prayer, and there prayed. Jesus prayed. And there prayed. He didn't need to pray. Just like when you have landed a job of 70,000 euro and you look at around you, there's no need. And you don't need to pray. Jesus' own was a job of 600 million pounds per day, because he can command anything. There was no need for him to pray. Brother Joseph. And he was praying. Sometimes night, because in him we move, we live, we move and have our being. We must always be in touch with spirituality. Otherwise, our life will be in futility. 2, if you do not now pray, you are not in touch with spirituality. And all the people you are surrounded with have diseases, have sicknesses, are possessed of devils. It will tamper with your morality. The second point of diligence is morality. If you don't stand very strong, very sure in morality, you'll be in trouble. Why did I say that? Let's read from Proverbs chapter 6. Let me quickly read and I close. Proverbs chapter 6. No, go down. I think from verse, let me see. From verse, from verse 20. Let's read from verse 20. My son, keep thy father's commandment and forsake not the law of thy mother. Go on. Bind them continually upon thy heart and tie them about thy neck. Go on. When you go, he will lead you. When you sleep, he's awake. And when you awake, it's a walk with you. That's talking about spirituality. Now go on. For the commandment is a lamp, the law is a lamp, and reproof of instruction are the way of life. Go on. To keep you from the evil woman. Temptations are going to come. From the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Go on. Lust not after her beauty in your heart, neither let her take thee with her high lids. Go on. For by means of a whorish woman, a man that has produced some wealth is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for a precious soul. Lust will hunt for a precious soul. Can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burnt? That if this fire come to you, all the clothes you have bought are going to be burnt. You see? Go on. Can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burnt? His mobility will be restrained. Okay? Now go on. So he who goes to his neighbor's wife, whoever touches her shall not be innocent. Go on. Men do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy his own when he's hungry. Go on. But if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his heart. He's going to lose out every part of his wealth. We're still talking about morality. Go on. But whoso commit adultery with a woman lacks understanding. He that doeth it destroys his own soul. Go on. A wound that dishonors shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. Go on. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though you give many gifts. Can you see? You will give many things in your house. Both the thief and the adulterer will give many things from their house. They will. All the substance of their house will be taken away on the basis of morality. I've seen many people rise very greatly in life, but they are not diligent in the area of morality. It brought them down. It's an area that you need to be diligent about. As you know, we hear somebody is, is the fastest runner in the world. He's doing this, he's doing that. All of a sudden, they just say, oh, he's being charged with alleged rape. We were all full of admiration of this guy that went to the World Cup at his 40-something years old, isn't it? That Barcelona strong man at the back. That Brazilian man. That is in prison as we're talking now. Huh? No. That Brazilian, yes. He just finished World Cup. And then with Brazil, and then he came to Spain to come and before they say Jack, they say they have put him inside prison. Everybody was full of admiration for the work he did in Barcelona, for the work he did in Brazil. He's the oldest man to go to World Cup with Brazil. This last year, as I'm talking to you right now, as a result of libido from dancing in the clubhouse, he is where he's not. Daniel Harvest. He's still there. They have not bailed him out. He pains me, my heart breaks. Man and brethren, as you are working on spirituality, please work on morality. They just ask me, so now that I'm engaged to Mercy, what should I do? I said, don't hug her and don't kiss her. I said, if you do this, you will do well. Farewell. Murife. That's why I told you in this church, people think I'm joking. You are engaged to somebody, don't let the person come to your house after 9. And don't be talking around 12. You have invited the devil to be the chairman of your wedding occasion. People who try it, something try them immediately. Because people with burnt fingers are talking to you. If the fingers are black, it's even good. They have cut the forehead of the finger. It's pekuturu. This is the way. I said, don't hug her. Don't kiss her. No matter what you say, I just want to give her a hug. I want to comfort her. Don't comfort anybody. Because everything you have built over the years that you are singing, everybody is looking at you like this, and they say your anointing is moving him. The anointing just evaporates. All the substance of your house will be given. You will give many gifts to appease the devil that has made you to commit. You say no. He said, dishonor and disgrace will you get. Go and read that place very well from verse 20 downwards. Both for the thief and for the one that went to woman. Because of not being able to handle libido, Solomon became a non-entity. Samson lost his eyes. David lost his main value. Because Solomon was born of her that was the wife of Uriah. Even in the New Testament, they still wrote it. who was born of her, that was the wife of Uriah. That's to let us know our father was in adultery. Work of morality. Very important. Very, very important. More important than the last one. The last one is what so many people are committed to, and that's the reason why they fail. Start with spirituality. Get down to morality. These two are very important. Then the last one is connectivity and creativity. Connectivity and creativity. Let me just use one first. Proverbs 14:4. Proverbs 14:4. Nobody will ever really go far. Where no oxen are, the crib is clean. But much increase is by the strength of an ox. If I don't have any child in my house, the way I leave the chair is the way it will be. The way I leave the table is the way it will be. But then, you are alone. Very much alone. Till your old age. Till they send social welfare people to... that man is dying. People like us, you will not need to put us in any convalescent or what do they call it? Brother of charity. I've already done my charity. My charity start at home. I've already done my charity with my children. As a matter of fact, I don't till 120 I'm strong as solid. When it's after some time, you move to Africa, where you'll be in the midst of your people. They'll be pounding yam for you instead of eating mashed potato. And they'll be using spoon to be putting it in your mouth. No, you will be surrounded by. So you better make work on time, so that it won't be people who are now on pension, say 300 euro per week, and you can't leave island, you can't live anywhere. You need mansion where you have people who are serving you till you die, till you go by rapture. You better work very well now. Otherwise, they just say, I don't want to go to the home. The children say, but we don't have any place to put you. So they not drive you, say, Baba. They not go and put you there, and they come and be seeing you once in a month. You not be watching television. CNN says, build house in Africa. And if it is here also, surrounded by trees, where God will be singing, have bananas, have plantain, and invest in many people, so that when you go back there, you are build school. Let your house not be inside the school you build, where there are secondary school, primary school. Everybody is always there. They say this is Baba, the owner of the school, and you are still giving scholarship. Your house will never lack people. Where they are taking care of you, they are doing everything for you, and you are going out. You are a normal human being till the day of death. So connectivity to human beings and creativities. If you do not connect well with human beings, you may never be creative. Because you will just be stuck to your own personal ideas and ideals. Much strength is by the strength of an ox. Where no oxen is, the crib is clean. When you are alone, there is no creativity. You are not inspired by nobody. That's the one the Bible says, two are better than one, for they have a good reward for their labor. I've read many things over the month, and I've discovered that loners have problems. Loners have problems. Loners have problems. It's easy for them to dive into depression. And it's easy for them to think that they are wiser than everybody, because their wisdom has not been challenged. You always think that your father's farm, in those days in the village, that your father's farm is bigger than every other person's father, until when you go to another person's father's farm. That's when you know that your father is a small boy. You always think that you know how to do everything, until when somebody else does it in your presence. My son is so handsome. My daughter is so handsome. Until when you bring him in contact with other people that have drop dead beauty, And now begin to say, pray, Father, let your beauty be upon our child. Because the person stole the soul. When you connect with other people, you will see people who are better than you, that you can rub mind with and rub shoulder with. And then it spurs or it encourages your creativity. Without connectivity and creativity, forget about wealth. Forget about results in life. Forget about success in life. It takes a lot of creativity. I am not into science. I am into leadership and management, social science. But Mirella, after finishing all her scientific things, bring them to me. And I had the heart dimension to it. With the addition of the heart dimension, they will not know when she's presenting that it's not just her voice. That this is the voice of Jacob, but the hand is the hand of Esau. And that's the winning team. She hates project management. I like project management. Leadership things are my thing. Scientific things. But combination of what I know and what she knows. Few days ago, she sent some application to some place. And then, because I have her email on my mail, I checked through everything. I went to the sent box to see it. Nothing was not sent. I got home. I told her, I said, you have sent that thing? He said, yes. Because he asked me to pray. Because he said, I pray. With all our prayers, the thing did not go. And she did not know. I said, bring your computer. I brought the computer. I said, did you send that? He said, check your sent box. He said, it's not good. And I said, check that thing, it did not go. Only for her to discover that it did not go. With all the science he has put inside, they did not go. He took my eagle's eyes oversight of a social scientist. Because I want something to be delivered on time. I know the time you should deliver it. When they bring out any job opportunity, my sister will wait till 2 minutes before the thing expires, before she sends her result. I said, that's why nobody can ever employ you in that area. I know. Working on all those things that under 2 hours of a job opportunity coming out, if you do not apply, you do not stand a chance. Except they need many people. Because me, I know. By the time I've read through about 10, 15 CV, I am tired. I can't read 100 CV. I can't. You don't know. They can't. That's why they didn't get back to you. You're not asking, oh, sorry, you didn't get back to me whether I got the job. Oh, they don't say, oh, so sorry. So sorry. Unfortunately, regret. And you made the best presenters and say, no, did you see my result? Did you see my CV? Did you see my say, well, we went through everything. They just, when you now send to them is when they now read the beginning, the middle, and the end. They just say, we read it. Are you not so? Say, you do not qualify. They will not take somebody who is less qualified, but who has been very eager and on time. Those are the people they take. Apart from that, apart from sending your CV on time, find a way to be in contact with the person by whatever means. Asking them, did you get my CV? Because I'm really interested in this job. Start interacting with them from nowhere. In every organization, communication brings results. You will love people you are in often communication with. You will love them. Communication puts scales on your eyes. Doesn't let you know that there is somebody else somewhere else. That's the reason why when you are engaged and your relationship and you're talking with the person is just no other girl, no other guy. Until when you get married and say, let me rest, let me just even look in town. And I say, how did we marry? Were my eyes closed? There are other good people. Why did I not see them? Because this one was always talking to you. So she was the most beautiful girl on earth. That's what communication does. Faith comes by hearing. Faith in you will come by hearing from you. They say, this job came out. I don't know whether I should apply or not. First of all, apply with any CV you have. After you now apply, now begin to tweak your CV. Say, I'm just so sorry. I sent my CV before, but this is the real one that I want to send. You're already increasing your volume. And then asking, we just want to even talk to you. Now write something in your CV. As they got in touch with you, they just tell themselves, we have seen who we are employed. It's connectivity. People will now inspire your creativity. Just imagine a one-man movie. One-man movie. There's only one man. It will be too monotonous. You won't want to watch it. But different kind of scenario. Some people only come once in that movie throughout 3 hours. Some people 3 hours. They want to showcase just about 3 people in every major movie. The boss, the actor, and the victim. And those are the 3 people they want to really push for people to know them. But then they now have to connect with so many other people, going to so many locations. Just imagine just one man movie. He comes out wearing the same cloth, talking. Say, come and go and sleep, yo. Amen.